Welcome, Maurice. We haven't had you here in the studio for a while. YouTube asks every single broadcast, where is Maurice? And, well, maybe you can shed some light.
Yeah, sometimes I get lost as to where I am, too, because I'm traveling so much, having a good time. As you know, I took a year off from commentary. Everybody asked me, do you want to do commentary? You want to say no, because I just needed this year to recharge, refresh, do some writing, do a Chessable course that's out now as well. So just sort of like a sabbatical, if you will. But like I come back, the first day I come back, and there's craziness here in St. Louis. So it feels like I never left.
Tell us what happened. It seems that you got here to St. Louis and Magnus said, and left.
Well, you know, Magnus and I have had run-ins in the past, so, but I'm not taking blame for this one. It looks like Hans is doing more than enough by himself.
We definitely had a lot of drama. You've been calling a lot of Sinquefields, but this one feels very unique.
Go back, you try to remember any Sinquefield Cup. Of course, the first one when Magnus declined the draw against Levon in that big one that he won. Of course, Fabi winning 7 in a row. That was interesting. A little bit of a comeback story with Wesley getting last 1 year, winning the next year. But absolute. Oh, and Dig Loren also, the one he defeated Magnus. That was pretty dramatic, beating Magnus in a tiebreak when Magnus hadn't lost one in like 10 years. All that was cool. Nothing matches this, like not even close. Maybe Fabi's 7 in a row, I would say, would be the one, but this is must-see TV. You got to get your popcorn out and just start popping.
Oh, man, it's been great. The internet has just been buzzing about this tournament, everybody with their own speculations. What do you think is going on?
I got no idea. I mean, I really have no intel here. I think that it's clear something's up with Hans and Magnus. You know, something's there. The way Hans has spoken about him. That last quote was vintage. I'm glad I beat him before he left. I mean, that's going to last forever. I'm curious to know Magnus's reaction to that as well. We know there's some history with Hans in the past with some issues that are pretty well documented about him possibly cheating and him taking punishment for that as well. Will he admit to that? Will that come out as a statement or what? I don't know. But I think that it's frothy. Whatever it is, it's like Real Housewives of St. Louis. You know? Or maybe it's the Real House Husbands or whatever. But it's incredible what's going on.
It has absolutely been fantastic. But tell us about your year. Tell us about some of the projects that you've been involved in, Maurice. I know that everybody misses you. So why are they missing you? What have you been doing instead?
Well, like I said, I did a Chessable course, my first ever. Yasser's done like 7 or 8, so he's a vet. But I did one called The Secrets of Chess Geometry. It just came out just in late August. It's blowing up. I'm totally thrilled with it. It's just ideas that I've collected over the last 20 years and decided to now finally start publishing. When I was doing real work like you are, it was just too much. There was just not enough time to get projects done. So that's what I'm really proud of. And as I said, it's out now. I'm actually also writing a children's book.
Nice.
And my publisher is doing it. It's actually be illustrated for 5 to 7-year-olds. I'm not doing the illustration. I'm not that talented. But I did tell the story. It's about my life, little pieces of my life. So that'll be coming out sometime next year. I'm doing another book as well on chess as it relates to business. I've been doing a lot of corporate speaking, Google, Amazon, Pinterest, Century 21, IBM, some no-name companies. And that's been amazing as well. So I've been keeping busy.
No, certainly. It seems that you have your hands full. Tell us, for the fans, when are you coming back?
You know, I don't know the answer to that question, so I can't tell the fans that. I promised myself that I will not answer that question until January 1st, 2023. I won't even inspect the question until January 1st, 2023. So until then, I'll keep doing what I'm doing, try to do a couple more Chessable courses, hopefully finish this book that's been taking a while to write, the one on chess and business, and see what else comes up. I mean, there's some other cool TV projects that I can't speak on right now, but some Hollywood stuff. People think I've moved to California, and I haven't, but because I've been out there and I've been meeting some pretty cool stars like Jamie Foxx for one. And we'll see if that pans out, but it's just been an interesting time.
Doesn't seem like your life is terrible right now.
It's not bad. It's not bad. No complaints. I still miss you guys, though. No question about that.
No, we miss you here as well. Yasser, jump in here in the conversation. I mean, you've been working with Maurice for how long, guys?
Oh, my gosh. Yas and I go back to the mid-'90s somewhere. Kasparov, Deep Blue, 25 years ago. Yeah, we've known each other a while.
Because Kasparov Anand, for one, I was going to say.
95.
But I thought it was pretty cool, Maurice, that you were the tourist in Madrid. I'd still like to get some more insights of what you found about the candidates tournament that you liked, and it was history.
Yeah, it was fun being in the candidates. You know what's, in general, it's been fun being a chess fan. I always talked about myself as a super fan. I actually got a job where I get to watch the best players in the world duke it out. I had a front row seat. And to be a fan, like a true fan, not working at all, not worrying about being stuck in the studio, sorry guys, but being able to just roam around, meet people, hang out, talk, leave when you want, come back when you want. It's been fun. I'm like a true fan of the game now, and I sit at home a lot creating chess puzzles. One of my big hobbies now, I try to torture. I've sent you a few puzzles, Alejandro, just to torture the strong players with this side of myself, and I never thought this would be a side. I'm like spending 3 or 4 hours a day creating chess puzzles.
And I'm going to tell you guys, for those that are not familiar, these puzzles are hard. I mean, they're hard.
I'm aware, yeah.
We set them up for the U.S. Olympic team. And they spent an hour trying to solve one of them. It was Fabi, it was Levon, all of the girls were there trying to solve it. It was hard, guys. Eventually got it, but it took some time.
That warms my heart 100%. That's what you want to hear. I love making really strong players suffer over my puzzles. I did it with MVL. I did it with Ali Reza, called my puzzle over 2750 for sure. So that, I can't play like these guys. So it's great to make them suffer over the puzzle creations. So that's been a real joy for me. And that's the side that's just been coming out over this last period of time, that creative side that shows that I'm still passionate about chess. I may not be playing, I may not be doing commentary, but I'm always going to be part of this game.
Oh, I have to agree completely that sometimes it's nice to look at chess from a different perspective. As we have a result, MVL has drawn against Nepo. We didn't see a lot of that endgame, but Nepo seems to have shown exactly how to defend it. We'll go over that in a second. But as I was saying, sometimes looking at chess from a different perspective is really fun. People have asked me, do you prefer coaching or do you prefer playing at the Olympiad? And my answer is always, I prefer going as a tourist. It is definitely the most fun tournament to follow, being in the midst of it. So I'm totally jealous you were over there in Madrid, Maurice. Well, I'm glad you're in St. Louis. How long are you staying?
Only just today is another full day, and then I'm off to Dallas to do a corporate talk. So it's just to be around everybody, the gang, see Joy Bray and Rex and Tony and everybody. It's been great, and I'm here just at this point in time, which is excellent that I showed up on the right day. And when I leave, trust me, I'll be following you guys.
Well, you certainly know how to pick them. Thank you, Maurice, for joining us here in the studio. We'll update some of the games. Guys, back to you.
Well, hold on, Maurice. Last question, the Colombo last question. The youths, man. Tell me your reaction to the youths. Ali Reza, what he did in the St. Louis Rapid Bullets was amazing, and Hans Niemann is amazing. They're 19 years old, Maurice.
Yeah, Ad Gukish, Aragaisi, all the Indian kids. It's what's happening right now is incredible. I think chess is seeing the generations start, one rise, another realize that they're coming. They're coming. It's like a wave, a tidal wave of young players, and that's what we want to see, the change of the generation. We've seen it happen time and time again. We've seen when Magnus made his rise, Fabi made his rise, and the ones we thought were entrenched at the top had to cede ground as well. So that's exactly what's happening. The next 5 years of chess are going to be absolutely amazing, and it's a great time to be a fan.
Absolutely agree. This is a change of the guard.
Mm-hmm.
The changing of the generations. Maurice, always good to see you. Wonderful, and good luck with your Chessable courses. They're out now. The one has already been released, and as Maurice saying, he's working on others. So get yours while they're hot. Thank you again, Maurice.
Thanks, guys.
Always fantastic to see Maurice. That was absolutely my highlight of the day yesterday. While everything else was going on, suddenly the door opens and Maurice just waltzes in, and it just warms the cockles of my heart to see him every time. And
let's just
one
jump
of the
back
most positive people I know.
Absolutely.